Hey now, ladies and gentlemen. Hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. Welcome to hour number 2 of the line, Talk 99.5 and Talk995.com. Yes, and YouTube, Real Talk 99.5 TV. Look it up. Watch us. Stare at us. Don't miss the next time Jumper poops his pants on camera. I pulled that clip yesterday, by the way. Did you see it?
Yes.
I sent it to you in your email. I know you're a busy man, but when you get time to...
Yeah, I'm going to try and work on it Sunday.
I was going to just go ahead and post it as is because I put it together well enough to be a video on its own. I just wanted... Like, when it hits you, I wanted you to just zoom in on your square.
Yeah.
And then once you leave, then you can back out to the full screen.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it can just be as is.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it with that tiny screen.
Yeah. So if you can do that, that'd be great. Right now, Charlie Kirk's murder suspect, Tyler Robinson, is in court as the defense looks to limit media access and delay the hearing. If I'm Tyler Robinson, I'm just like, dude, I'm gonna plead guilty. I'll give me the death penalty. Let's go ahead and get this over with. I mean, you ain't even got a life worth living, Coles. You might as well check out. You know what I'm saying? They did say that they have been able to verify bullet fragment as matching Tyler Robinson's .30-06. So there was speculation not long ago about whether or not they were saying they couldn't match the bullet to the rifle, but now they have successfully done that, they say. So that's the current status of all that. So we'll see. We'll see how all that plays out. Obviously, I've had a lot of questions about it, and I continue to have questions. But you know, maybe more information will come out as this court proceeding moves along. I meant to ask Damian Mitchell some suggestions for John Bird Plays the Guitar, because I really got to have y'all's top. I really got to have the top 4 picked within probably the next 30 minutes, so you guys can vote this weekend. It's the Andrew Mclain Pick'em special for the first time since John Bird has been back. I have not been able to pick. I've supposed to have been able to pick for weeks and weeks and weeks, but no, this is my first opportunity to actually do it. So I'm excited.
Yeah, man.
Are you comfortable with STP, Stone Temple Pilots, Plush? It's kind of a slower song. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I actually had learned it for John Bird Plays the Guitar a few months ago. I mean, I've forgotten it, but I can come back to it pretty quick, I think.
And
it's a good song.
What about Pearl Jam? I mean, you've sung Better Man Fetterman to the tune of Betterman, but is there a Pearl Jam song in particular that you like? I don't know. I have to go off of the suggestions from the audience, but if there's one in there that you like in particular, I'm just curious.
No, I mean, that one's fine.
Don't call me Dodo.
I might even sing it through the John Fetterman version.
What about Blues Traveler?
Well,
the hug brings you back.
That would be a great one. I can't do the harmonica, but that would be a great one.
You could do
my kazoo. Yeah, I'm going to debut that. John Bird Plays the Guitar.
John Bird walked in with a kazoo around his neck this morning, by the way.
Yeah, I've got I can't play harmonica, so I've got a harmonica holder, but I've got my very specialized kazoo in there.
7 Mary 3, Cumbersome. That's a good one. Help me come cumbersome to this world. Hip to be square. People are still sending suggestions in. You're more than welcome. I got to pick one in the next probably 30 minutes or so. But I think I'm going to stick with Running Down a Dream, Higher Ground, Plush. And I don't know about the Gem Blossoms Follow You Down unless I replace it with Running Down a Dream. But I like Running Down a Dream better.
Yeah, that was tough to play, but it'll be a challenge. But I love that song.
Yeah, y'all give me some suggestions.
Yeah, some more because we got.
They're my style. Remember, this is Andrew Mclain picking. I don't care what you like. It's about what I like.
Dang.
Think about what I like.
Yeah. Next week we need to do another
Audience
listener.
member picks. That was almost difficult last time. It took us forever to get that person's. Who was it? Shane? It felt like it took us forever to get their suggestions. I mean, we eventually got them, but
Yeah. Well, no. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, they're voting on.
yeah. Anyway, so you had a dream last night, or
Yes.
have had nightmares over the past couple nights about the engineer, which we've had. What would we call them? Interactions with.
I've been terrified of him for years. Now he's a great engineer. Don't get me wrong. He's got a
Well,
lot of
obviously,
experience.
He's been here. I mean, I've worn shirts that are radio stations shirts that are, from 30 and 40 years ago, and he'll stop me in the hallway. He's like, I programmed that station. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
I
really?
mean, he's a radio legend, but he scares me.
Yeah, so he scares you.
I'm always waiting when he comes in to say, "What have you done now?"
Yeah,
That's his.
that's his catchphrase.
Yeah. So we call him Crank.
So Crank the engineer.
We love him.
He did, however, fix this microphone. You'll remember we've been struggling for weeks with this microphone cutting out, and it's finally fixed. It actually sounds better than it's ever sounded. I don't know if that's the mic
I think it's
cover,
a new cable, probably.
maybe the new cable, something. But you put a song together,
Yes, and that helped me purge the nightmares.
and
Yeah, it's called "Don't Make Eye Contact with Engineer Crank," and in the style of the way that he is a lot of times.
yeah.
It's sort of a heavy metal.
Now we gotta kind of describe Crank. He is. What do you think? He's in his 70s.
Mm-hmm.
He's in his 70s. Old
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah,
Probably
and-
a grandpa.
Yeah, and he's
Well,
got
he's quiet.
he's got a pleasant voice, but when he's scolding you, that pleasant voice is frightening.
It is very like if he's angry, he's angry. So this is don't make eye contact with Engineer Crank.
Yeah, and he's actually featured in this.
Okay, he's actually in the song. All right.
Yes, here we go.
This will be great. Let's listen to this.
Stop grabbing the mic, you idiot.
The studio is freezing cold. Andrew's clutching at the mic, doing exactly what he's told. Producer John is trembling, sweating through his headset band. 'Cause on the other side of the glass, the devil rules the promised land. He rides the faders like a battle axe. He'll cut your treble and he'll break your backs. Don't touch the mic, don't breathe too loud. He's a biggest storm cloud in the broadcast crowd. Don't make eye contact with Radio Craig. He'll throw a coffee mug right at the glass. Keep your head down with Engineer Craig. He got zero patience and he'll kick your ass. Steal the signal. He's crushing the sound. The angry star. Demon
I've been in radio engineering for over 45 years. And I've never seen two dumbasses like Andrew Mclain and that freak John Bird.
Don't make eye contact with Radio Craig. He'll throw a coffee mug right at the glass. Keep your head down with Engineer Craig. He's got zero patience and he'll kick your ass. Squibbling the cereal, he's crushing the sound. The angry audio, demon
What have you broken now, you heads?
That's so good.
And I'm cleansed. I can breathe again.
It does sound like him, actually.
Yeah.
That's good, man. That's good. Wow.
Good for a Friday.
Yeah. What else do you say? Now email that to Crank.
Oh, no. No.
What if you accidentally emailed it to the whole company?
No, I've deleted it from my email.
You hit a reply.
As soon as I downloaded it, I immediately And I'm
just
going to
accidentally hit
change
a-
the name to Silly Song.
hit a reply all in the Cumulus email, and it goes out to everybody in the
God.
company.
Oh, man, I'm getting nauseous. Don't do that.
And the subject's got his full name. And it's,
Engineer Crank.
that happened one time, and somebody sent out a mass email to everybody, and then everybody started replying to it. I'm talking about old Cumulus stations across the country.
Oh, man.
And then people started getting angry, and they're like, "Please take me out of this email." I even saw some people that I like. Perfect example. So there are Cumulus stations in cities all across the country. In Knoxville, in particular, the sports station that I listen to, which is the sports animal. Jason Swain, who's a former Tennessee wide receiver, he hosts a show up there. And I saw him in that email chain, and he's like, "Please take me out of this email." People are getting so mad because people are screwing around. People were like, "Oh, hey, everybody, how's it going?" They were just, goofing off. And people, I think maybe Engineer Crank even got in that email and said he was going to kick everybody's ass if they didn't quit emailing him.
Quit touching the microphone.
Quit touching the reply all in your email. He when I told him that the microphone was messed up, he's like, "Are you sure it's not your headphones?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sure. And sometimes, listen, he's probably got a lot of stuff going on. Sometimes you have to tell him 26 times.
Yeah, you used to have an assistant engineer, but the assistant engineer got
the axe
booted
with
at the same
you.
time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there used to be Crank and his handy helper, and then we fired his handy helper. God bless him.
And now it's just Crank.
And actually, out of that batch that got fired, when you got let go, you're the only one that's been able to come back.
Yeah.
I think it's a testament to Andrew Mclain and his dedication, because it was my mission from day one. And you remember.
I do.
I mean, we did a podcast, I think, the next day. I said, every day until my dying breath, I will fight to get John Berta back on this show. And ultimately, you know what it took with all my fighting? Really, my fighting was kind of irrelevant when it came down to it as to what finally got the ball rolling. Of course, I had to do some things to get you on payroll and all that kind of stuff. But Kerry Adams, who was the absolute GOAT, if I could, it'd be funny is if we can get for quarter two, the employee of the quarter, if we can get it to be Kerry Adams.
Oh, man.
He's still technically employed here.
Yeah.
But I think he deserves it.
Yeah,
I think he
does.
deserves an Abby Award, too.
Yes, he does.
Like 3 of them.
Yep. Maybe he'll give one to us.
Maybe give him one to us. I
Yeah.
needed to check on him. I hadn't talked to him in a few weeks.
But, the problem I found out with the Abby Award, because I was talking with Steve West, is he's like, yeah, I got as many pictures as I could because they immediately took it from me, and they're putting it on display.
Wait, they take
it.
your award back?
Yeah. Well, no, not back. They take it here, and I guess they display it somewhere.
Display it where?
I know. We can't see it.
What the? Wait a minute. They give you a trophy for being a great broadcaster, but then they don't let you take the trophy home?
That's the way it was when I was in band when we won so many. I'd win a drum major trophy, and it'd be this huge thing, #1 in the Southeast, and
who's
get a picture
running?
with it, and that's it.
Who's running that get up? What kind of thing is that? Because don't you have to pay to go? I mean, I'm sure
Maybe
you got.
maybe the station pays.
I
if you're
know, but
nominated.
like if you go, like I'm sure you have to buy a table or buy a sponsorship or whatever. Like I'm sure it's not free, so they're making money, and they can't even let you keep your award.
Well, no, the Broadcasting Association doesn't keep the award when you come back.
Well, I
Cumulus.
understand. Wait, who's taking it? Who's taking the award away? The Abbeys?
No.
Who's taking it?
Cumulus.
Oh, our company takes it.
Yes, for display.
Display where?
That I'm wondering where. Maybe those special rooms across the hall that we never see.
Oh, so it's being taken away locally.
Yes, and put on display.
So it's in this building.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not as bad as I thought. I thought you were saying the people that gave the award took it back.
No, yeah, there
So
were,
they could,
there
like,
were
use
budget
them.
cuts this year.
They could use them next year. They just mark out Steve's name and give it to the next podcaster. That's what I thought you were saying. But,
Well, I apologize for not making myself more clear.
yeah, you should really make yourself more clear next time. Well,
I
I'd
yeah.
just like to know where they're at.
Yeah, I mean, I would too. I'll ask Steve tomorrow.
Ask Crank. He may know.
Yeah.
Hey, Crank, I know you got a lot of stuff going on, but can you tell me where we keep the Abby Awards around here?
Dang it, my phone just went off. Filling station in Gardendale. They would like to book me.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
In G-Dale. And they said they're big fans of the line.
Hey now.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey now, filling station
Shout out.
Gardendale.
Shout out. Shout out.
Save me a table, cuz I'll come too.
Yeah,
Let's hook
man.
that up, man. You're gonna be y'all seriously though, y'all gonna have to slow down because it's cutting into my bird time. Like I need bird like outside of the show as well. And y'all are starting to book him a little too much.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, I'm part-time here.
I know,
so
bills and money.
but
and
yeah, you know,
whatever.
chicks. I mean, one chick in my life.
money
Petunia.
and checks.
Yeah.
Yada yada yada. Anyway, all right. So, a couple things I got to get to. I got to get to this straight of Hormuz stuff.
Yes.
I know it's Fun King Friday, but I got some serious stuff to talk about. We'll get to that when we get back. Big show, big show. It's a big show. 205-545-9950. All right, so as everybody knows, I'm banned on TikTok Live for the next couple days. So I'm live on Instagram as we did yesterday. You can find me at Andrew Mclain Who at Andrew Mclain Who, and that's where I'll be doing my live. And John Bird, you're welcome to join as well if you want to. You don't have to. But,
Okay.
let me see if I can. I gotta make sure I turn this down so I don't get some crazy echo. You forgot your camera, your phone stand today, so
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't know why I keep letting you down, even though I sent you a link to Amazon.
constantly letting me down, dude. Don't let me down, Cole. Don't bring me down. 205 545 9950. I do want to do this real quick. You remember yesterday when I was talking about um what was the guy's name? Was it clavicle? God, what was his name?
Clavicular
Cla-
or
cla-
clavicular?
clavicular, clavic, clavicular. Anyway, he's got like 1 million followers or whatever. He's a big time streamer. He's the guy that overdosed on a stream a few days ago.
Yeah.
Right? Well, then I come across this other thing that's called looks maxing. And looks maxing is something that guys are doing. It's something that's gone viral online where they're hitting themselves in the face with a hammer in order to chisel their bone structure.
What?
It says young men are deliberately hitting their cheekbones and jaws with hammers, pans, or anything they can find, believing it will make them more chiseled.
Chisel them, all right.
It's like, and then I don't know. So but anyway, the point of it is this guy, this streamer, is the one that has started the trend of young men doing that. And it's like, man, we thought we kind of, we kind of made the turn in society as a like we're not going to eat Tide Pods anymore. And they're like, yeah, that's stupid. But I tell you what, hitting yourself in the face with a frying pan, that's a game changer. Here's a quick news story of them explaining this whole looks maxing thing.
It's a disturbing new trend. Guys hitting themselves deliberately on the face with hammers and other objects. Why? They think it will give them a more chiseled, handsome look. But as Jim Murray reports, doctors are sounding the alarm.
It's a bizarre trend that's hard to believe. These young men are hitting themselves in the face with hammers, even saucepans. Get this, they think it will improve their looks. It's called looks maxing, and it's being promoted on social media by 20-year-old Braden Peters, a controversial influencer who calls himself clavicular and has 800,000 followers.
You gotta hit the chin hard.
He spoke his off-the-wall message on 60 Minutes Australia.
So when you break down a bone, it grows back stronger. So you're intentionally creating these traumas, typically on your cheekbones, your chin.
Yeah, I don't think that's how that works, but whatever. All right, so I'm going out on a limb. I've actually decided to go live on Facebook today. I'm just going to switch it up. Like, so when I get unbanned from TikTok, I'll do TikTok one day, I'll do Instagram one day, and then I'll do Facebook. And I'll just do it for a couple segments.
Smart.
And that way we can kind of build up some of the stuff. So if you're not following me, go follow me on this is your opportunity to go follow me on Facebook. And then we'll do Instagram on Monday or TikTok or whatever. Are there other apps to stream on that I'm not thinking of? Rumble.
Yes, and Hootenanny. That's a new one. It's really
Hootenanny?
good. Hootenanny, yeah. So people get together. Hootenanny, yeah.
That's an app?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's not. I just like saying the word Hootenanny every chance I get.
So I have, in fact, picked my 4 songs for John Bird Plays the Guitar, which we will announce at 12 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So approximately 23 minutes from now.
Yep. And then we'll post it and then vote.
Yeah, we'll post it. You vote. You guys vote over the weekend. Pick what you want. I think I did pretty good. I accidentally told Instagram when I was doing the Instagram live. I accidentally told them what the top 4 was, but
Dude.
there was only like 2 people watching, so it was fine. I don't think they probably weren't even paying attention. It was probably bots. It was probably some of those Asian girls that follow John Bird on Facebook.
No, man, turn it around. Be
that are
positive,
always
man.
asking for, you know.
No, these were real Asian girls that were after me. I'm just joking, Petunia. It's just a joke, honey.
I'm just joking.
Just joking.
I'm just joking. So looks maxing. I didn't go too far into that. The interviewer, so the guy, the podcaster did an interview on 60 Minutes Australia, and he was asking him about it, and he's like, yeah, basically just kind of, it chips away at your bones, and then your bones grow back stronger, so you've got this more chiseled look. And he said, well, people say that you do it because you're part of this community called incels. He said, are you an incel? And I didn't even really, I've heard it before, but I didn't know what it meant. Apparently an incel is a dude that's not into girls. We used to call that gay, but now it's called an incel. So it's a guy that has no interest in women. And they were like, well, there's rumors out there that you're into this whole hitting yourself in the face with a hammer because you're an incel. And then he got mad and got up and walked out of the interview, mid-interview, which probably means he's an incel.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, why wouldn't you just and maybe I'm not understanding what incel means, but, like, if incel means you're a guy that's not into girls, wouldn't you just call that gay, or are you not into guys either? Or are you into something else?
Is that like pansexual or Peter Pan? Just
I don't know. I don't know what any of it means. Honestly, it's all too much. It's too much to keep up with. People still sending suggestions. More than welcome to do that on the text line. But I've got my 4.
And actually, you know what? I'll take all the suggestions that they're posting like right now, and add them to next
play
week.
them tonight. Sherry.
I've done that. I pulled some of the songs,
yeah,
and used them.
We're gonna stream tonight. By the way, I'm gonna make sure we stream from O'Sherry. I guess we'll do it on YouTube, on the Over the Line YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So, also, John and Andrew go to Aldi. That video got posted yesterday. I did post it on Facebook, but if y'all really want to, y'all can go to YouTube and watch it on the Over the Line YouTube channel. It is there, and it's a good one. Richard DeCopp's on the line. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Andrew. Want to announce my new business called Alabama Facial Reconstruction. Serving the incel community. I have 35 years experience at rearranging people's faces for free.
Nice.
And a mere $250, I can change the way you look.
Dang. Look at Richard DeCopp out there with a business right off the bat.
You give him a contract so he can advertise on our show.
Are you going to use
I'm gonna need your attorney probably in a good legal waiver for people to sign because, hey, I'll hit you in the face with a hammer, rearrange your face, but you're gonna pay me for it.
Yeah, that was my next question.
For free, too many years.
Are you gonna do it? You gonna do it with your hands, or you gonna do it with a hammer?
I'll do it with a brick if they bring it.
Okay. So bring
Don't
your
mind me.
own BYOW.
For 2 clients an hour, 8 hours a day, 7 days a week at $250 a shot.
Dang, what a deal!
That is a good
I will
deal.
come to you and do it in your front yard.
How about that? He'll come to you.
If you got a boss you need it done to, I will come to your boss's house.
Wow, yeah, like a little gift, a little surprise
Yep,
gift for your
yeah.
boss.
Doing gift cards for Christmas. Y'all have a good day, boys.
All right, there's. Oh, I just cut him off on his roll tide. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I asked. Did I ask Damian on the show if Morgan Wallen was gonna wear an Alabama jersey at his
Yeah,
concert?
you did.
That's gross. I hope he doesn't do that.
He probably will.
There's no need in all that.
Money
Bye.
always wins.
No Roofing bringing you this part of the show. NOTOroofing.com, my roofing company. Make sure you get in touch with them. Free roof inspection, complimentary roof tune-up, all the things that you need that you didn't know you needed. Make sure everything's on the up and up on your roof. Y'all know, I tell you every day, something that's, as homeowners, is vitally important that we take care of our roof. And sometimes you can't see it. Sometimes you can see it. I mean, I always talk about the instance where we had gutters that were separating from the side of the house. And once that happens, even if it's just a little bit, water will start to get down in between your gutters and the house, and wood rot comes in and everything else. And Noto can replace all that. They did it at my house, and they had to paint and everything. And they matched the paint, did just such a good job. And I love them for it. That's why I talk about them so much. 205-848-2299 and online, NotoRoofing.com. Now, let me get into the Donald Trump firing off all these tweets this morning. I love this, by the way. I love when Donald Trump over-tweets or over-truths, if you will, because he posts them on True Social. And it's what it tells me is things are going in the right direction. Okay? That good things are happening. The first thing that I saw was a tweet that just said, it's easy. Tucker is a low IQ person. So it's just like, and I don't know if something was said or what, but sometimes these random topics come up. Tucker is a low IQ person, always easy to beat, and highly overrated. So are Megyn Kelly, Candace, really dumb and mentally ill, and bankrupt Alex Jones, who is completely fried. There are others also. Then we have some that are very good, true MAGA all the way, and smart. I should do a list of good, bad, and somewhere in the middle. Wouldn't that be fascinating? How do I get on this list? How do I get on Donald Trump's good and bad conservative talker list?
Well, you don't want to be in his bad list.
Well, no. But I mean, he's going to make a bad list. It's going to consist of Candace Owens, Megyn Kelly, Alex Jones, Tucker Carlson, and then he's going to make a good list of his conservative talkers or media personalities that are still MAGA, which I fall in that category. What do you think we have to do in order to make that happen? I know someone that is generally close to the administration, and I don't know if I could get them to maybe slip the president a note or slip somebody important. You know, maybe get Caroline Levitt a note and say, hey, could you tell the president that when he makes his list to put Andrew Mclain on there?
I think you got to do something fantastical.
I do every day.
Yes, but
it's not about, it's about being MAGA. He's talking about making
you're the MAGAist.
That's what I'm saying. He's talking about who's least MAGA and who's most MAGA. And I'm on the most MAGA list.
You're at least top 10 in the country, if not the world.
As far as being MAGA?
Oh, yeah.
Of course. So
I mean, you're ultra MAGA man.
That's right. I'm ultra MAGA man. So y'all help me figure that out. I don't know if you got to tweet at Trump or Truth Social him or what, but y'all let him know, please put Andrew Mclain on that list, because that would make all my dreams come true all at one time. Oh, that would be the best. Imagine the promotion we could get off of that.
Oh, man, are you kidding?
Andrew Mclain, part of Donald Trump's MAGA list.
We might even be able to get maybe at least a Zoom out of him for the podcast.
You think an Abby Award's a big deal? Imagine getting on Trump's MAGA list. Like, that's the end-all, be-all.
Yeah.
I don't care what other awards you think you've got. It wouldn't beat that. Not by a long shot. 205-545-9950. More stuff he said on Truth Social, including about the Strait of Hormuz, Iran, what's going on in the Middle East, and more. I got that for you when we get back. So listen to this. This is amazing. So a lot has happened when it comes to Iran this morning. One of the first things was I saw before any of this went down or was announced by Donald Trump, I saw a story about how Europe has about 6 weeks of jet fuel left unless the Strait of Hormuz is opened. 6 weeks. And then they're going to be grounding millions of flights.
Yeah, what's going to happen, man?
And I'm going to be honest, I kind of want to see that happen. I ain't going to lie. Then, on top of that, once I read that story, I all of a sudden see Keir Starmer of the UK out at a press conference with Emmanuel Macron from France talking about how the UK is going to be leading a defensive military mission with France to protect shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. And it's like, dude, you did nothing. And now that we've got it all figured out, we don't want you over there. Kick rocks, buddy. We don't need you for defense. We don't need you for nothing, cuzzy. So get on out of here. Which then brings us, and this is why this was said by Keir Starmer. Donald Trump sends out this post. He says, the Strait of Hormuz is completely open and ready for business and full passage. But the naval blockade will remain in full force and effect as it pertains to Iran only until such time as our transaction with Iran is 100% complete. This process should go very quickly and that most of the points are already negotiated. Thank you for your attention to this matter. So let me translate that for you. The Strait of Hormuz is open and Iran has agreed to it, right? And they say, okay, it's open, it's fine, everybody can go through. And Iran's like, so we can get back to business, right? And Donald Trump says, not so fast, my friend. You're not allowed to come through the Strait of Hormuz yet. You've got the nuclear dust underground that you still got to give us, the enriched uranium. And then at that point, once you've held up your end of the deal, we'll move our ships out of the way and we'll let you start exporting oil again. Now, I can't help but think to myself, as this is going to result in a massive change in the economy, and it already has. I mean, we're already seeing the signs. The people that have been so flipped out about this, what do you say now? If you're one of these, if you're a panicking, what's your day like? For everybody that's freaked out about Donald Trump and World War III and killing civilians and all of this, and now it's all wrapping up, it's kind of like, what? Did you just waste all your time and all your energy into freaking out about this whole thing? And now it's pretty much over? Now, anything can happen, granted. I'm not saying that this is just 100% guaranteed done deal. We still got to get them to give us the uranium and all that kind of stuff, but they've agreed to it. The strait is now open. Gas prices can now come back down, which, by the way, they're still lower than the highs under Biden, which nobody, I guess, had a problem with because it was Biden gas prices, which were artificially inflated, might I add, because of green energy policies, but that's another story. What do you do? I mean, where's the Marjorie Taylor Greens? I want to hear, and maybe this is why Donald Trump brought up Tucker Carlson and Megyn Kelly and Candace and Alex, because now what are they going to do? What are you going to talk about on your show? And that you don't have World War III to freak out about. It's amazing to me that, and I get accused and people have mocked me and sent messages or posted comments about, oh, Andrew, he's just defending Donald Trump, even though he's in so much of the wrong. He's just going to keep defending Trump. He's going to end up looking like an idiot. And yet here we are for the umpteenth time, ending up on the right side of the issue. It all panned out like we expected it would. How many times does Donald Trump have to prove to people that he knows what the hell he's doing. John Bird, how many times have we been through this?
Countless times for years.
For years. We've been dealing with it for years and years. And yet people still are sitting on the edge of their seats waiting on Donald Trump to just do something completely
They just want that
erratic.
one shot, that one chance.
And it's got to be exhausting because that moment never comes. It never comes. You always end up with egg on your face, being like, well, okay, well, I guess he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, but with TDS, I don't think that bothers them at all.
Well, and it's one thing for the left and liberals to be against this and be freaking out, but I'm talking about the conservative panicans, not conservatives, libertarians, everybody that was just up in arms over this. And I'm like, we're about to unleash something that this country has never seen that's going to be beneficial for everybody. And all those people were against it. Now the question's going to be, are those people going to act like they never said anything? Or act like they were never against it? Are they going to be against the gains in the stock market and the low gas prices? Some people will just continue to complain about what was instead of what is, and then some people just pretend like they never even said anything. But I don't know how many times we have to go through this process. Every single time we end up on the right side of the issue, whatever it may be. And here's just another example. He also tweeted out, speaking of the nuclear dust, the enriched uranium, he said, the USA will get all nuclear dust created by our great B-2 bombers. No money will exchange hands in any way, shape, or form. That's for you, Barack Hussein Obama. This deal is in no way subject to Lebanon either, but the USA will separately work with Lebanon and deal with the Hezbollah situation in an appropriate manner. Israel will not be bombing Lebanon any longer. They are prohibited, all caps, prohibited from doing so by the USA. Enough is enough. Trump can't talk like that to Israel because Israel controls Trump. Trump can't. Israel is Trump's boss. Israel tells Trump what to do. He told him to bomb Iran. Trump can't get on social media and tell Israel what they're going to do or what they can't do. That's another camp that we have to deal with. The camp of conservatives that have completely convinced themselves, and it's the same category of people, that have completely convinced themselves that Donald Trump attacked Iran because Israel told him to, because Benjamin Netanyahu told him to. What did he do? What did Bibi Netanyahu give him $7,000 to post on social media and go attack Israel? I mean, go attack Iran? It's crazy. Everything, all of this is insanity. And again, you won't hear these people coming back around and apologizing for being such a panicking. You won't hear them coming back around and saying, well, I was wrong. Looks like Donald Trump knew what he was doing. And you certainly won't hear anybody saying, well, maybe Trump's not controlled by Israel because he seems to keep telling them what they're going to do. Sounds to me like Bibi Netanyahu is being controlled by Trump.